Hello there. I'm going to do another lesson. Oh, but I don't know if this is the one I want to do. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, we're in good shape. This is the one I want to do. Okay. So, anyway, let me go up here. Okay. So today we're going to be learning about 5-4 proofs using transitivity. Let's get warmed up. It says in the warm-up to name a pair of corresponding angles. All right. So in that picture, I'm just going to use the example of angle 1 and angle 5. They are corresponding angles. Part B says name a pair of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are on alternate sides of the transversal. This is the transversal. It's on alternate sides of that, and they must be on the interior. And they must also be on the alternate parallel lines. Although it's not actually given that these are parallel, but you know what I mean. So that would be angle 4 and angle 5. Or you could write angle 3 and angle 6. That would work for that also. Part C, it says name a pair of alternate exterior angles. I'm going to give the example of angle 1 and angle 8. Those are alternate exterior. They're on alternate sides of the transversal, and they are also on the exterior. And then we have same side interior angles. These must be on the interior, and they have to be on the same side of the transversal. So angle 3 and angle 5 is my example. I'll give it that. I could also have angle 4 and 6 if I wanted. Okay. All right. So today, the main thing here we're going to learn is the parallel lines theorem. Okay. So this states, it has 3 parts. It states that alternate interior angles are congruent. It states that alternate exterior angles are congruent. And it states that same side interior angles are supplementary. Now this supplementary. Now this only works if the lines are parallel. It only works if the lines are parallel. So if these lines were parallel up here in the warm-up, the corresponding angles, of course, are congruent because of Euclid's fifth postulate that I'm teaching you in class. Or B, the alternate interior angles would be congruent because that's what this says, if the lines were parallel. The alternate exterior angles in part C would be congruent, but these 2 angles right here would be supplementary. That's what this is stating. So, very good, very good, very good. I guess let's just go here. Let's just do this. Okay, so in example 2, it says in the figure at right, N is parallel to P. I'm going to put arrows on there so that we can see that those are parallel. Okay, that's what this symbol means, parallel. It says 3 is 38 degrees. Okay, find the measure of angle 1 and 2. Well, by the theorem that we just learned, 2 and 3 are alternate interior angles, and therefore they are congruent. So the measure of angle 2 will be the same thing as angle 3. It will be 38. The measure of angle 1, well, look, this straight line, these are supplementary. So if this is 38 here, and this whole thing is 180, we're going to do 180 minus 38. It's 142. This is 142 degrees right there. Right? Okay. In the next example, it says let M be parallel to N. So I'll mark them as parallel. Find the measure of angle 3 and 6 if the measure of angle 3 equals 3x plus 30 and the measure of angle 6 equals x plus 50. 3 and 6 are same side interior angles. That means that when you add them up, they're going to equal 180 because this theorem up here says that they are supplementary. So if you add them up, they'll equal 180. So take 3x plus 30, add that to x plus 50, and that will get you 180. So 3x plus x, that's 4x plus 80 equals 180. solving that out, subtract 80 from both sides, you're going to get 4x equals 100. Divide by 4, which means x equals 25. Well, it actually doesn't give instructions now that I look at this. We have solved for x, so that's good. Now, if we wanted to actually find the measures of the angles, we would plug x in. So plugging it in here, I know that the measure of angle 6 is 75. 25 plus 50 is 75. And since 3 and 6 are supplementary, meaning they add up to 180, I know that the other angle must be 105. Okay, you're allowed to ignore this part. It's just something else that we were going to do if we did this in person. I think this is actually on your notes also here. So it says, name the interior angles in the figure at the right. Well, it's not at the right, it's actually below. But the interior angles would be on the inside of these two lines here. So it would be angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, and angle 3. Part B says, name 2 pairs of alternate interior angles. Okay, I can do that. Alternate interior angles. So that would be angle 4. Oops. Goodness gracious. I hate when that happens. Sorry. Okay, angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interiors. And the other pair of alternate interiors are angle 3 and angle 5. Okay. In part C, it says if the measure of angle 3 is 140 and the measure of angle 4 is 40, are M and N parallel? The answer is probably not. Because despite the fact that these add up to 180, they're not same side interiors. And so it's not necessarily the case that that those are going to be parallel, because just because those two add up to 180, that look, I mean, that doesn't make a difference of how the other line is oriented. It doesn't. It's just not. It's just not. It doesn't work that way. All right. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. And you guys have a great day on your day off. Well, you're not day off, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.